2.5 weeks. Okay. What's going on, y'all? We back. We back with another book session. And y'all know how we like to start the show. We got to catch up with each other because we be busy. So part of this is our catch up time, just so y'all know. And we take y'all along for the ride for it. So yeah, I'll go first because I do. Like I said the last time, I always make Amber go first. So I'm gonna do it one more time. One more time. So let's see. By the time this episode comes out, what would I have done? Oh, I went to see my favorite rap artist in the
Woo-hoo.
world, J. Cole. He's on tour. He's on the Fall Off tour, which is his latest, probably last album. Great show. We had great seats. Everybody got a towel, like a sweat towel on their seat. Everybody had one. Um, we saw Jermaine Dupri. He was across, like standing by us or in front
Okay,
of us.
okay, that's random.
Very random. Well, my husband, William, he pointed that out. I was like, oh, yeah, that's him. Okay. I don't care. So I was like, whatever. Um, let's see. Stayed in a beautiful hotel, the Signia Hotel. Signia by Hilton in Atlanta is a beautiful hotel. 10 out of 10. Loved it. My kids got to spend time with their grandparents and their auntie before she goes off to school. And we're getting ready to take our kids on a beach trip, like our little last hoorah
Yay.
before school starts, taking them to a new water park we haven't been to and the beach. So that's cool. Um, what else been going on? Career wise, I've been straight, been doing my AI thing, governance thing, and all of that. So I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, still building Lego sets. I'm gonna start my Optimus Prime when I get back, and I'm gonna post it when it's done. But that's about it. Yeah. What you been up to?
All right. Well, I'm finished my family reunion. Thank you, Jesus. It was a
Woo!
success.
I
Started
knew
on
it would be.
Thursday and ended on Sunday. It was really, really good. I had a lot of the
Oh,
older folks telling me that this was one of the best reunions that they've been to. And one lady
oh,
was like, "You didn't waste no time, and everything started on time."
got
Yes,
that
ma'am. Yes,
business.
ma'am. Because I didn't
Yeah.
have time to be playing with these folks, but it was really, really good, really good. And I even had like a game night for the kids. I had the adults playing
Oh,
musical chairs. Girl, it was crazy. It was
yay.
fun though. It was fun. We had it at the Holiday Inn. My
Mm-hmm.
kids had my kids had my parents. Yeah, basically my kids had the parents.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day went back with them to North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll pick them up or they'll get dropped off back to me around the 1st. They have meet the teacher on the 3rd because we start
Oh,
back school on the 5th. So
really?
yes, yes, we are getting back to I still have not picked up not one school supply, but I'm going to do that this week so that I can have that done. I started cleaning. That's great. I'm trying to declutter. I'm not even worrying about
That pause
organizing.
was,
Listen,
it's
I
great.
it's going
It's
okay.
going.
I'm trying to not be so hard on myself
Please don't.
and just do what I can do. And so I started in our bedroom
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just picking up and putting stuff in the area where it's supposed to be at. And I will organize it later.
Mm-hmm.
But
Baby
I'm
steps.
just putting things where it should go, and then I'll organize those smaller areas later. So the big room part, I got the laundry baskets out of there, which is full of clean clothes, just clothes that
Mm-hmm.
had not been folded, mostly socks, because that's usually the kids' job is to match socks. So with them
Oh,
being
yeah.
gone,
Mm-hmm.
it's
You ain't
hard
got
to
your
match
helper.
socks. So they just been in the basket. So getting
Mm-hmm.
that sorted. Um yeah, so I slowly but surely, I have at least like what 2 weeks before they come back. So
Mm-hmm.
I should have at least put a big dent in it. I don't think that I'm going to declutter as much of their things as I wanted to because I just might not get to it, but it's
Mm-hmm.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Um,
fine.
we will be going to the R&B concert in Birmingham, actually. So
Ooh.
that's on, but it's on a
What, Chris
Wednesday.
Brown?
Yes, but it's
Chris
on a
Brown and
Wednesday.
Usher. I hope y'all enjoy it. Both of them put on excellent shows. So
See,
I
I've
can only
never been to
imagine
either one of
together.
their shows. I've been to J.
Mhm.
Cole, so I knew that his show was gonna be good, but I have not been to an Usher or a Chris Brown concert. So we are excited. I'm gonna be cute. I was actually cute out in
Yeah.
Nashville. Me and my cousins, the last day of the reunion, we ended up staying out till 3 in the morning, child.
I saw
And
shaking ass.
we was
Y'all, I was
outside.
no, I was just, you know how you be on stories just like this, like all of a sudden I see denim ass just everywhere. And I'm like, that's Amber. She outside. Let me do all right. I think I liked it.
And like I put on that video, I was like, don't DM me because I'm like, I don't even know because my cousin took the video and I was
Yeah.
like,
We
no,
don't need
I
no
hear saying was like,
issues.
Amber. It's like, don't nobody DM me. I don't got time for this man to be pulling up on you. Don't DM
Please be
me.
safe
Just
out here.
look in the video, look at the video, move on because I don't
Listen,
do that
I was
often.
looking. I was trying to see if I could see his feet. Like, where his feet
He
at?
was
Let me
in
see if I
front of
can
me.
see them. Yeah. I
I
was
had
like, he
asked
ain't
for
too far
permission to
behind.
cut up. I was like, can
I
I
was,
turn up a little bit?
I was like,
Because I
he
had
ain't
not been outside with my
too
first
far.
cousins in a minute, so it was
That's,
like 6 of us out, and that was
and
my girl cousin.
you deserve. You put on a
That
great
was
family reunion.
that
You
was
deserve
good.
it. I love
That was
that. I
good.
don't go out with cousins like that for real. I mean, I have them, but man, that's a
'Cause
different
we're
story.
just so spread out, and everybody has kids now, like, all of the girls have kids now, so it's
Mm,
like just like one
yeah,
of the times where all of the grandparents are in the same spot, so
and they
they can
take
watch the
them.
children and we
Hmm.
can, like, just go out, so
Yeah.
that was
If
good.
I'm ever out with the cousins, it's always Williams' cousins. Like it ain't none of my
Mm,
blood
okay.
cousins. So yeah, I love that. I love when cousins get together and just
Yes,
do
'cause they're your
activities.
first best friends. My cousins are your
Hmm.
first best friends, so
That's
and yeah,
cool.
so that was fun. So I had a really good weekend.
Aw, yay. That was so nice. You know what? I don't know why. Because you mentioned the boys start school August 5th. Ours is August 12th. Why? I don't
Dang,
know.
that's good that that's so late. I'm
But
pretty sure my
Journey starts
parents will
school
be
August 3rd.
giving my kids back, but whew. You said August what?
She starts school August 3rd. I mean,
3rd.
technically,
Okay.
like, yeah. So she
I
starts
get that because
pre-K.
hers is like
Mhm.
daycare
Yeah.
preschool, so
She's
I
pretty much
understand that
like
one.
all year round type of school. They
Yeah.
still have breaks. Like next week, they'll be here with me all week. Then, like spring break, they'll do that and stuff. But she's pretty much in like an all year round school type of thing. But yeah, with him and starting first grade, I was just like, they usually start within that same week of each other, if not the same day. So it just made me
Yeah.
wonder if it's me. I checked that date like 5 times because I was like, I do not want to be responsible for him missing his first day of school.
Listen, for real though, that
As
first
soon
day
as
is
that school calendar
everything.
came out, I put that calendar in my calendar. So
Listen, I have yet to do that. I gotta do that tonight. I gotta put the calendar in my calendar because
yeah.
I'm gonna have to make stuff for when I start back work at the school. I need to put the calendar in my
Hmm.
calendar for sure.
Because
For
last year, them little e-learning days and them teacher days, they snuck up on me. I'll never forget one day towards the end of school, we got dressed, got them up, dressed, breakfast, pulled up, and I said, wait a minute, where's the line? Where is this? Teachers were going in. They was like, oh, it's like a teacher planning day, da da da. I was like, bro.
child.
And of course, Junior was just like, yes, yes. Like, okay.
Like, no,
Now I'm pissed.
no.
Now I was finna be like, you go in there and playing with them. Go plan your day, plan your academic career with them. Okay. But yeah.
Something
Can't-
crazy.
I don't think anything else really going on. Well, if it is, I'm gonna tell you off camera. because I love y'all and all, but can't have you my
Can't be in
business that
our
deep.
business ain't the book.
Yeah, right. The
We are
business
not the
is the
book.
book. Y'all need to be in Capone business, not my business. So
Mm-mm.
I'll share when I feel like it. But I think that's it. Yeah, I think we all caught up and we are caught up with you guys, our life.
Yeah.
So we are back and the book we are discussing is Capone 2. So y'all know Capone is a 3-part book series. So we're on Capone 2. Um, yeah,
Child.
so let's do a quick recap. Amber, you remember some of the stuff we talked about last time about
Yes.
Capone 1?
Okay. So Capone won that drama. We discussed Karen, Lord. We discussed Aaron and all the characters surrounding her: Capone, Naheem, her cousin Raya, her auntie Joe, her brother Jaden, his girlfriend Joey, Jaden's best friend, no good ass Timmy,
Mm,
and
mm,
Timmy's
mm.
mama Tasha, who
No
was
good at.
also best friends with Ella and Capri.
Mhm,
Capri being Capone's little sister, Capadonna, who's Capone's twin brother, who's locked up in jail,
mhm.
Naheem, who is Aaron's first love, but also Capone's brother-in-law, who's also married to Capri. Boy, this will be webbing.
It's so much happening.
It's so much happening. Did I leave anybody out?
Nope, you covered
I
that.
think
We
that was
also
okay.
covered Timmy listening to Trilla instead of, sticking
Yes.
with the Delgados like Tasha originally wanted.
Yes.
But either way, she shouldn't have been wanting him in that situation. No way. Don't matter who he went with,
Trilla,
but whatever.
touching on Trilla being the kingpin, the OG kingpin, who
Mhm.
had Capadonna and Capone working for him, who he set
Mhm.
up
Mm.
Capadonna. I guess he was trying to set up.
To be
I guess
honest, I don't think
he
it
was
really
probably trying to
mattered.
set up both of them. But yeah, but anyway, because of him is why the police was on him, even though it was
Mhm.
Capone's gun.
Yes.
Yes.
What else?
Yes.
Oh, we covered with Jaden. Y'all go follow us on TikTok because I did a little video. If you haven't watched the
What
last,
is the read down for Jaden? Woo.
yeah, that show was the read down. I probably should have put that in the caption.
That's a good
Anywho, it doesn't matter. Um, because Jaden was tripping, but we find out that Joey and Jaden, that's actually so cute. But
It is
Joey
cute.
is pregnant by Jaden.
Yes.
Um, and Timmy shot Jaden and Joey. What?
Question. Do we know?
Ah, okay. So yeah, Joey is pregnant,
Mhm.
allegedly, for
Mhm.
Jaden.
Yes.
But we didn't know, because we knew she was pregnant, and Aaron
Mhm.
was on some, how we know it's yours, Jaden, da 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 da. It was his butt. Well, for Jaden, he already knew it was his, that whole thing. But what
'Cause
we
he in
don't
love.
don't get me started. Don't get me started. And this is part of
Ah.
what I'm gonna talk to you about when we get off my these siblings and trying to be in love.
Oh my
They don't want
gosh.
to listen. Okay. So anywho, Timmy proves how much he is a butthole because he shot Jaden and Joey. But part of the reason he shot them was because he assaulted Joey at a little party they went to together. Jaden didn't know at the time of the shooting anyway, if I'm not mistaken.
I think when he did, that's when he found out. So in
Oh
book
yeah, Joey
2,
shouted it out.
Joey
Yeah.
shouted it out, and
And he
that's why they
believed
were
her.
arguing. He already
Yes.
was ready to shoot him up bang bang because he was talking to Trilla, and Trilla's
Mhm.
planted
Put
that
that seed in his
seed in
head.
his head because he's a
Mhm.
follower. And then as he's talking to Joey, calling her, a
Oh,
304,
yeah.
that's when Jaden
She
rose up
revealed it.
because she was supposed to be somewhere else, and she had
Mhm.
came over that way to get her stuff
Mhm.
from her mom's house.
Yeah. And Capone really, Capone is used to doing what he need to do and getting off the block. He get in,
Right.
get out. But since he had Jaden with him and Jaden wanted to stop, he was like, it ain't going little teenage
Right.
stuff. It ain't gonna take no time. Then it went into Timmy shooting them both. And at the end, Capone snatched Timmy up. He was gonna just do him in right then and there. Tasha runs in. He's your son, Capone. He's your
Right, that's a
child.
survivor right there. That's her theme song.
Boy, that's
She's a
that's the
survivor.
one thing I can give Tasha. She think on her feet.
Baby like a cat for real.
I
She got
mean,
9 lives and ain't spent one.
man. And it's like, bro, how do you think of that on the spot like that? Like,
I
I
would have
guess
never thought of that. Like,
I
to say
don't know,
that,
like
I would have
I,
never thought of that.
I guess to see your son in the position of like he's literally about to die at the hands of this man, you just think of anything to save him. So I gotta give it to Tasha. That's my one little thing to give her. She was smart in trying to stop what Capone was going to do because he basically was going to strangle him right then and there. Um, but yeah, so now we're going to get into that leads us into starting the book discussion because I'm going to talk about the aftermath of Timmy shooting Jaden and Joey. It's
Yes.
crazy. I don't know what be going through Miss Jahquel J mind when she be writing this stuff, but it's crazy. So, like we just said, Capone snatched up Timmy, didn't give him a chance to run, nothing. So snatched him up. Tasha says that Timmy is your son. Capone looking like, what? Naheem looking like, what? What do you mean? And Naheem got his reasons why he got to look like that. Nasty ass. Um, so Capone basically locks down the house because he already know police are on the way. Joey and Jaden are transported to the hospital. Capone, Capone and Naheem go to the hospital, and I think he gets Kincaid to lock down Tasha and Timmy,
Timmy.
one of
Mhm.
his workers. So they go to the hospital, and he's like, oh, I gotta call Aaron, I gotta call Joe, I gotta do all these things. So he goes to get Aaron. Of course, she's upset. She hollering and screaming and all of that. They get to the hospital. Naheem comforts her, and Capone's starting to feel a little jealous. And I'm like, Capone, this is not the time. This is
Not
not the
this
time for this.
time, sir.
Ugh, not
But
the
Naheem did
time.
ask for permission, so that was nice
He
of him.
did. But at the same time, like, damn, you
What he supposed to do? Hey, your brother just got shot. Don't touch
Why
me.
why you like, oh, don't hug me, don't touch me. Ugh,
Cooties.
cooties. Your brother just got shot, but you got the cooties. No. Um, yeah, so they're all at the hospital. Capone pulls Aaron to the side. And because Aaron is like, what happened? He's supposed to be safe
Right.
with you. He reveals to her Timmy shot him. And Aaron, of course, is like, I knew he was no good. And Capone tells her, don't say nothing to the police because they on their way. And she like, the fuck I won't. Like she
Right.
going off, which to me, valid.
Very valid.
Because why can't I snitch on that little ass? So he's like, let me handle it. And you know how he want to handle it. But he also didn't reveal yet what Tasha said. Yeah. So Aaron still don't know that Tasha told him that could possibly be his son. So
Mhm.
they're all in the hospital. Jaden survives. He lives. He was in bad condition, but he's going to make it. At the time, Joey was still very critical. Of course, her baby didn't survive. But at the time, she's critical, and they're trying to get in touch with her mother, who was out on vacation, just abandoned her child, pregnant or not. You
Yeah, she
just,
said she want no mama no more after her daughter became a mama. She was like, she was out.
she ain't no grandma, she ain't no mama,
She
she
ain't
ain't
know
no
nothing.
nothing.
She
And
was like,
honestly,
bye.
she was barely that before she even announced she was pregnant. She was barely that. She was always at Aaron and them house, always. So Aaron, at that point, Aaron wanted Timmy dead because You left me with no other choice. At that point, you got to go. You got to get up out
There's
of here.
no other options.
There's no other options. That I don't think you're gonna change. I don't think this is just puberty. You're just a low down person.
I mean, once you
And
tell me I can't call the cops, then
what else is left?
there's no other option after that. Like, it's either jail or death, and
You're saying jail ain't the option, so here we
right.
go.
So, gotta
Like,
put them in the dirt.
yeah, 16 years was enough. Sorry, you gotta go. So it's just so unfortunate because like maybe if he was raised differently by
Better.
someone else, but better, with being in the hood, like you could have had some, like a little chance, a inkling, something, but you had a mother who just
Trifling.
was
Trifling Tasha.
trifling. The only thing for her was it was about the money and the pee, the penis. That's
I'm
it. So,
surprised she saved him, low key, like, that was shocking. I'm like, "Huh."
but you know why I think she saved him? Because she was next, low key. Like, if
Well,
Capone would have just went on a rampage, who are you to me? Nothing. Bye. Like, it just, I think she really did it to save herself. I do. Of course, she did it to save Timmy, but I also think in her mind, she was saving herself too. So, at
valid.
that point,
Valid.
I think she wasn't selfish. I don't think she was being as selfish as she usually is. But deep down, it was just more so for one, I can't take that hurt that my son is gone. If my son is gone, he has no chance of taking care of me. And if Capone hates him, he definitely hate me. So what am I supposed to do? And she knows Capone is very much a family man. He is going to protect his
Well, yeah.
family. He loves his family. So knowing that is even a possibility that could be his son, it's just like, okay, I got to move a little different. I got to move a little differently. So yeah, Aaron wanted Timmy dead. Capone was like, no, I'm gonna handle it. I guess. Hmm,
Yeah, I guess
the
on that one. That would've been
aftermath.
a tough one.
Yeah.
That would've been a tough one to let slide right there.
Would you, and this is part of a discussion question, but would you have wanted kept quiet? Like, would you have stayed quiet to the cops about Timmy if Capone asked you?
That's probably gonna be a no for me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to be completely honest. I would have probably been like, "Hell no." Like, "Sir, no. I need immediate just I don't got time for you to be I don't got time for you to be like, 'We'll get him when we get him. The streets gonna' No, no, no. Like, I want him in jail today. Like,
Mhm.
today. I
Like,
don't want
right.
him to have no freedom." Like,
Mhm.
sometimes death is too quick for folks, and I'm like,
Mhm.
"I want you to suffer because my brother's gonna I'm gonna be suffering this for the rest of my life. Like, if you
Mhm.
dead, you just dead and you going to wherever you go. Um, nah, like, I need you in jail. And then
Yeah.
since you got connections, we can beat him up in jail, but
But
you
that was
gonna
my
have to
thought
put on that
too.
justice.
Listen, like,
I'm in this for the long term suffering. Um,
mhm.
nah, I'm sorry, baby.
And
Hey,
to me,
police, I know who did it. I need to report a crime.
listen, and I understand too why Capone was doing it, not just because Tasha, revealed that to him
I was
about
about to say,
Timmy.
because once you realize, like, once I know that part, now I'm even more mad because it looks like you was trying to save your son over my brother
He
and
was,
not
in
be
my eyes.
exactly. You were like,
You
you
were at
want to
least
make
trying
sure,
to
see,
figure out, like, okay, he may not have to die, but I could prolong it. He'll at least go to jail.
yeah,
No.
like, no, I don't give a damn. That's your son. Fuck
And
that.
his
Fuck
business
him.
too. So, like, you got to think more than likely Timmy was going to fold. Be like, well, I know this, that, and the other. And I know this and I
But
know
Timmy
that.
ain't got
And
no, he ain't got no
blah, blah, blah,
real
blah.
like, he ain't got no real proof. Like he
Clout.
ain't got
Yeah.
no intel. So I'm like,
Mm. But sometimes they don't need like real deal proof. They just need a little sniff, a little whiff of, oh, these where the traps are. This is where this
he
is, and
wouldn't
this is
have
where that is.
known. I don't feel like Timmy knew nothing of the traps. He just knew
He knew
where
more
the
so
corner
Trilla
boys
business.
hung out. Right. He
Yeah.
knew Trilla's business, but he did not know like Capone's them because they didn't let him be around. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
there's in that instance, there is no reason for you to not let me turn this boy in. This has
Mm.
nothing to do with you. This want your block. This want your trap. This want your bando. That this happened at. None of that. Get out of my
Mm-hmm.
way. And then when I find out that this boy is potentially your son, and you put up roadblocks to stop this punishment from happening, I'm looking at you sideways.
Yeah, for sure. If I was deep in the life, if I was a real ride or die chick, then you know what? Okay, I'm not gonna tell the police, but I'm gonna tell you this. If he not tied up in our house by 9 o'clock p.m. tonight, ring, ring, ring. I know who shot my brother. Come and get him. I know
Come
where
get
he
him.
is.
Lock him up.
Yeah, go ahead and lock him up. So
Oh,
if
yeah.
I was really like that, like, because he would have to suffer. He would
He had
have
no
to
other options.
suffer. Yeah, he'd have to suffer. So it would be like okay, you want to handle it how the streets want to handle it. Cool. You have until 9 o'clock tonight to deliver him to me like this on a silver platter. And if if he's not there at 9 o'clock, yeah, yeah, they gonna bust in
It's above
somewhere.
me now. If he's not
It's
here,
above
it's
me.
above me.
And if
Because
if
everything
you
is up
don't
and
love me
stuck.
no more after that, so be it. So
That's
be it.
fine. I can keep working.
I didn't went
I
this
keep doing what
long.
I was doing.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
And I'm not, more so. So yeah, that's just what it is. But she did stay quiet. She stayed quiet. Of course the police came in. They were like, oh, he's just another corner boy. Like he, this, and she trying to tell them, no, he's not.
Yeah, about
And I know
Jaden.
that was
Yeah.
probably hard because it's like, your brother deep down is a good kid. He's not involved in that type of life. So you have these people here who pretty much talking down on him, who not even gonna try to solve the case. And you know who did it.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow right there. Like
Yeah.
that right there would send me. That would
It
send
puts him
me.
into a spiral. It would. But at that point, I'm pretty sure what? So they left. Oh yeah, the police left the hospital. Capone basically puts the word out that he wants to talk to Trilla.
Right.
And also Joey does die. Unfortunately. She does die. And we also meet Big Mike.
Yes.
So Big Mike was another character in the book who worked for Capone, who was like one of his right hand men. Really grew a close relationship with Aaron because he ended up kind of like being her bodyguard
Yeah.
and basically letting her know, like, I know you don't want to use guns and all that, but if somebody coming at you, you better shoot, you better bang, you better do something. So that's that. But one more question too. Do you think, because the way Timmy shot Jaden, he shot him in his
Mhm.
legs. Do you think he purposely did that or he just wasn't a good shooter?
I think two things can be true.
Mm,
Really feel like he wasn't a shooter because he didn't have guns to begin with.
mm,
And two, yeah, I feel like he's probably a little bit scared of actually like shooting someone. 'Cause I'm pretty sure he never shot a gun and never shot anybody before.
mm-hmm,
Um, but probably like that jealous bug that Triller put in his ear, like, okay,
mm-hmm.
you gonna live and I'm gonna shoot you in your legs and you gonna be basically suffering because you ain't gonna be able to do what you want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think two things can be true. I think because if he wanted to, he could have just shot them right in the head, like, just point blank. But I
True.
think that jealousy came out and he probably didn't even realize it by shooting him in his legs. A basketball player, who's going to go to college, going to go to the NBA at least. Like, I think that jealousy came out with him in that moment for sure, and with Joey too. So yeah, it was just an unfortunate situation, but that is like the
Series of
aftermath.
unfortunate events.
Yeah, that was my book series. Love that.
Love that.
Um, let's see. And oh, well, I don't want to go out of sequence. Let me pause real quick.
Oh,
Okay, so another thing that is important to mention with Timmy is find out Timmy is Trilla's son. Yes,
yes.
Timmy is Trilla's son.
Tasha.
So,
Oh,
very much so. So we go back to it's kind of like I don't want to say a flashback necessarily, but anyways, Tasha knew what she was doing. Tasha knew she was lying in that moment, trying to save Timmy. Everybody thought that Timmy's dad was some guy who's serving a life sentence. And, she was just like, he was what? I mean, he was kind of taking care of her, but it's only so much you can do once you get behind bars. And we all know Tasha is where the money resides. She goes where the money goes. If she can cook work, great. If she don't got to cook nothing, she just get the money. Great. But Timmy is the son of Trilla. Tasha ended up messing around with Trilla back in the day. Around the same time, she was messing with Capone. And Trilla and Tasha had a very toxic, tumultuous relationship. And actually, that's how she ended up getting in with Capone because she left from Trilla to go cook for Capone when Capone was starting to come up better. And
yes.
she could also see that Capone is everything that Trilla wants or wanted to be. So she switched sides very quickly. It took nothing for her. So she did that, and now that Trilla is aware that Timmy shot Jaden and Joey because he put that bug in his ear to go ahead and take Jaden out. He didn't take Jaden out, he took Joey out. So now Trilla is like, damn it, like that boy's so stupid. And Trilla knows that's his son, but he doesn't
You don't care?
respect him. He don't care. Like Trilla has other children as well, but he don't even really consider Timmy like his. Also because of the fact that he hates Tasha too. So after the
Mm.
shooting, Timmy, Trilla, and Tasha go on the run. Yeah, they on the run now. So it's just crazy. But my one discussion question I wanted to ask you, going back to when Aaron and Capone, when Aaron find out that Jaden was shot from Capone, and he's basically yelling at her in the car, like, you need to be calm and you need to do this. We don't got time for them tears right now. Does it make it worse when someone says, I need you to be strong or I don't want you to be upset before telling you bad news? And when you get the bad news, they still yelling at you like, you got to be strong. Does that make it worse?
That would make it worse for me. Like, don't tell me that, like, not like that. Like, don't be yelling at me and my
Mhm,
brother shot. Like, you don't get to
mhm,
tell me how to react. I'm low key mad because he was with you. You were
mhm.
supposed to be taking him straight home. Like, don't,
What happened? Yeah.
yeah, like, there's a lot going on and you got a lot to do with this. So,
Mhm.
yeah, watch how you talk to me now because I'll have
Yeah.
you removed out of this hospital too.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like, it's one thing for you to tell me, like, babe, we just gotta calm down. We gotta like get to the
Right.
hospital.
Gotta
Let's
be
see what's going
nice.
on. Like he may be okay. It's let's just see what's going on. I know you're upset. It's a way to talk to people or just let her be because you done got her in the car. You on the way to the hospital. She's basically like his mom, because he lost, his
Yeah,
mother at a
that's
very, very
all they
young
got.
age. So don't yell at me.
She
Like,
wasn't hysterical enough to be that type of loud and yelling. In my brain, and I know it's reading is subjective, so it's almost like reading a text message. So how I read it could be different than how we read it because
mhm,
I feel like we read it the same. So how we
Mhm.
read it, other people could have been read it differently, but no, I read it as you being real aggressive, and this
Yeah,
ain't the time.
it's not the time for that. Like, if I'm already in the car, you've got me in the car. I'm not so hysterical to where I can't move. I done fell out
Right.
and I done did this. I'm in the car on the way to him. Of course, I'm gonna have questions like, "Well, what you mean y'all was still on the block? You supposed to be doing this, doing that. Like, what you mean? And you yell at me?" Now, I don't believe in hitting men because some men don't know not to hit a woman back. But I would have punched him dead in his ear that day. We would have flipped that little Mini Cooper. Now we all in the hospital because
Yeah.
who you talking to? And just out of spite, I am going to tell the police. So get out my face. Like, I
Yeah.
just, I think it makes it worse. Now, do some people, when they find out news, just become a little too hysterical? Yes.
Yes.
However, in that situation, my brother is literally fighting for his life because you weren't the adult to tell him no or just tell Joey, come get in the car.
Right.
You let him out. And I'm upset. And I'm triggered because my parents were taken out that same way in front of me. So, hello, it's a lot of layers here.
There's a lot
And you
going
just
on.
gonna sit here and yell at me in this little Mini Cooper confined space?
I don't like it.
I don't
Don't
like
like
that.
it.
I don't like it. I don't like it. And I don't like you right now. And respectfully or disrespectfully, however you want to take it, get the fuck out of my face. As a matter of fact, take me back to the bus depot and I'll drive that bitch down there myself. Emergency lights on. So
Basically.
mm, I didn't like it. But yeah, so now we're out of the aftermath of the shooting. So now we got to catch up with our other characters. So Amber, you can take over.
So in book two, whew, 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 we are getting a lot more action from Capri and Naheem and Kincaid, who was, I think, like we said earlier, the person who was tasked with getting Timmy and Tasha to the safe house.
Mm-hmm.
It's for them to
Side
be dealt
note,
with later.
I love Capri. I know Capri get a lot of hate online. You haven't reached her books yet, but I love
Okay.
Capri. But go ahead.
Besides her being a little crazy, so
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen. I do think she's a little crazy with how she
Mm-hmm.
was following Naheem in the first books and stuff. I'm like, but granted, she had reason to be. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna give her grace there because
And
if
she's
you're doing
young.
it that I was like, she's giving young. She
Mm-hmm.
gives
She is
what
young.
you would do when if you were just fresh out of life and you found your man in the wild. And in the wild, I mean, not in high school, not in college. I listen,
Got your
I just
man
feel
out in
like
the wild.
that's real crazy, like, because all of our friends, all of us found our spouses and people in college, and I feel like that's a containment. It's a very contained
Mm-hmm.
area, so you can't
Yeah.
really be lying about who you are. You can cheat, but most of the time somebody gonna find out, and
Mm-hmm.
boom. But when you find them out here in the real world, I'm like, that's a little scary. So
Also, when they met, it still wasn't even real world
it
because
wasn't.
he was locked up
It wasn't real world, but he got out here and she didn't really know
in the
him
real
because he was
world.
contained. And then he got a taste of the real world. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was a young woman in my 20s, even probably in my early 30s, and found the man out in the wild, and I'm thinking we locked in, and I found out, and I feel like you not locked in with me because you could definitely have a whole another life out here. And I done held you down while you was in prison,
And I'm
locked
bad. I could get
up,
whoever I wanted.
baby.
What? And she knew. She did know.
She
Like it
knew.
wasn't no thought. She knew. Cause
And she let it
Naheem,
slide initially, cause yeah,
yeah.
that's a good one on her, cause I could no, what you mean? No,
And she
no,
did have her reasons, but that'll come
she
later.
did. Okay. So we are in with Miss Capri. So she had an inkling that Naheem was cheating on her and he was. And so as she is finding out all this information, she has decided, we see that she's getting text messages from a new flame herself. And so we find
Mhm.
out that that new flame is Kincaid. Now,
Mm, mm, mm.
yeah, apparently Kincaid be putting it down for your girl, and she is locked in. So now she is smitten, and she wants to stay with Naheem, but also she's like falling for Kincaid. And Kincaid
Mhm.
is definitely falling for her too. So it's hard out here for a pimp. Now, Naheem is starting to pick up on. He stopped doing his BS because now Tasha is gone. He gave Tasha what, 10 bands? Something like that. 20 bands
Something
he
like, yeah,
gave
he
her.
had been giving her money.
He
Yeah.
had been giving her money, but he gave her this lump sum to get out of Dodge whenever she left
Mm.
because,
Mhm.
we thought Timmy was dead. She cried and pretended that he was dead.
Yeah.
They had a
Mhm.
funeral
They
and
had a whole
everything.
funeral.
Yes.
Mhm.
And she gets, and because she couldn't find work because Capone put a stop to her, told anybody that they cannot cook with her or whatever. She can't cook for them. So
Mhm.
she gets out of Dodge. And we probably not gotten there yet to where they been and whatnot, but she's out of Dodge. He then gave her 10, 20 bands, whatever, a large sum of money. And
Mhm.
so Capri, of course, they have the same bank accounts because she's not a dummy. She's like, hey, there's this large lump of money gone. Like I was used to you running around doing whatever, but now you give that bitch money. And that
Mhm.
right there would have been it for me.
And not just any bitch. The
But
bitch
she
you
didn't know, but she didn't
know.
know who though. But she didn't
Oh
know
yeah,
who
that's
yet.
true. We still on
She didn't
the
know
she
who.
think it's some random.
She
Yeah,
think
you're
it's
right.
on random. She did
See,
not know
I get
who.
heated just thinking about it.
But
Okay.
time out, pause for the cause. I could take a lot of stuff. And this man know I could take a lot. Y'all know how I'm about money.
Mhm.
Not even that I care that much about it, like I need a baller shot calling, but if you taking our money, it's one thing to go sleep with a female. Trying to
Mhm.
cut so much on this Beyonce's internet. It's one thing to go sleep with a female, but you give this whole money, our
And
money,
not no little bit of money.
not no $100. You giving her bands, multiple of them
Multiple. Ooh.
in a double digit form of any kind. I would lose it. I would straight up lose it. I'd rather you tell me that you just had sex and now you confess your sins and let's go to therapy. But you start telling me that you done gave her money and you supplying a life, I
I don't
gotta cut you.
care if it was 10,000, 100. It could have been $10.
You giving her money? No.
Money. Money
No. No. You giving her monies? No.
that you earn working with my family, my brother, at that. Not even your own job, your own business. My family business? Because that's what it is at this point.
That's
My
what it
family
is.
business? Oh, sorry. You gotta go too.
Bang bang, they shot you down.
Baby.
Bang bang, you hit the ground. I don't know, but no. So she finds that out. And so she slips and dips with Kincaid. Her and Kincaid got to going around because of him,
Because of
because
Naeem.
he lied and said he was going out to hang with Kincaid. And now Kincaid at the house.
Imagine you lying to me. About, I'm finna go hang with Kincaid.
And then, who is it? It's Kincaid. What?
Kincaid.
So now I'm looking like a fool. But you know what? One fool deserves another. And since you want to bring a fool, I'm gonna bring a circus. And that's what this was.
It
So
definitely was a circus.
she brought the circus. So baby girl starts getting them with Kincaid. Now, Naheem starts to notice that baby girl ain't coming home like she used to. She slow to
All up in
answer
his
text
business.
messages. She
Mm-hmm.
doing her own thing. She don't got friends, but now all of a sudden she got friends. Now she coming
Mm-hmm.
home at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Now,
Mm-hmm.
now it's a problem.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So she's doing that. He decides to put a tracker in her car because he got peeped to how Capone put a tracker in Aaron's car to always know where she at. But
Good
that was for
notion.
safety reasons because Aaron wasn't out here doing nothing. But anyway,
Mhm.
he puts tracker in her car, been looking at the tracker and seeing where it's been going. He finds out this going to this hotel and he's like, why the heck she going here at this hotel? But he knew she likes a good spa. But now it's
Mhm.
10 o'clock at night. Ain't no spa open at 10 o'clock at night. And at the open but legs in the liquor store. And guess what he found out was open? His baby girl
Both.
legs. Both. Because they was getting drinks before they opened up the legs.
Right.
So he pulls up to the bar, hears Capri's laugh, looks over, sees his girl with his homeboy.
Mhm. Yeah, because Kincaid and Naheem, they worked pretty closely together
They
for
were close
Capone.
together.
Spent
And they
the
did
night
hang.
over at his house
Yes.
sometimes.
Ugh.
Like, yeah, he used to be at their house. They used to be
Eating
all
dinner.
chilling when work wasn't happening. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Tom and Jerry cried to your face. Because my word, like both of them could have picked any other people to deal with, and they definitely hit real low. Real
Mhm.
low. So I frozen. Am I froze? Okay, there we
More.
go. So they both hit low. So Naheem figures this part out and he like dips. And mind you, oh,
Mhm.
let me rewind. This is after he's kind of confessed that he's been cheating and doing all of the things. He said everything
Right.
except for who he had been messing with. And to his defense, Big Brother Capadonna said, "Don't do that." He said, "Don't tell that information because it's gonna blow up your spot." So he did take his brother-in-law's suggestions and not tell.
So, quick question.
Uh-huh.
So, because I remember Capri and him was at dinner.
Hmm.
Capri, excuse me, was like, "This is your time to be honest. I'm
Yeah.
not dumb. Tell me who you've been messing around with, right?" So he did say he cheated like one
He did.
time, right?
He said it was with
But
more. He said with multiple women. He said with multiple women.
okay, and it was just sex.
It was
That's
just sex.
it. And he
Hmm.
never said Tasha, and he
He
never
never
said he
said
was
her
giving
name,
out money.
and he never said he was giving out money.
Okay, because oh yeah,
Yeah,
because Capri did say, "I can forgive you if you tell me the truth." Pretty much.
something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Okay.
I think so. I think she was wanting to work on it. He was wanting to work on it. They both were in agreement to working on things,
Mhm.
but she just couldn't let Kincaid go.
But he was still cheating too after that conversation though,
No, he was
right?
done. No, he was done. After that conversation, he was done. He wasn't messing around no more. If
Because
I
I
remember
remember
correctly.
Tasha gave him fellatio right before Timmy shot Jaden. So that was their last little hookup, I guess.
Yes, but so all of that happened before.
The conversation.
Yes, before the conversation. Because
Okay, tell
Tasha
me
has been
something.
out of town now. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's confessing all these things and he's thinking that they're gonna get back right. Until he found out it was Kincaid. And then he was like, F that, he was gone. So he was sleeping off somewhere else. And she was blowing his phone up and all this stuff, trying to be like, you need to talk to me, whatever, whatever. So he was not. So Kincaid and Capri end up going to Delaware to
Mhm.
hang out at supposedly Kincaid's cousin's club spot.
One sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So while they're there, they got a section and it's not as intimate as Capri would have liked it to be. Since they're in a new area, she's not really drinking, she's not really doing too much. Kincaid's cousin and folks is like, girl, why you not drinking? Turn up, turn up. Kincaid
Mhm.
pulls out some pills. I'm assuming it's like X or something like that. So he like,
Mhm.
come on, baby, take one. She's like, nah, I don't do that. He does that. Then he's throwing out money. And
Oh
why
yeah.
are you doing
And
this? Yes,
that's something Capone taught her too. Always keep your head on a swivel,
on a
especially in
swivel.
places that you don't know anybody at, other than maybe that one person.
Mhm.
Always like stay alert. So
And a
yeah,
note to
him throwing money is
anyone,
crazy.
don't be out here in places that you don't know in areas that you don't know with people you don't know out here getting drunk and
Mhm.
lit
To
because
the
you just
point
don't
you
know
can't
what.
function.
I'm telling you, one of my most pet peeves is going out with friends and you have those friends that don't know they limit. I do not like to
Mm,
babysit nobody. I'm telling you now, I
yeah.
don't like to babysit because I already
Mhm.
have 2 children, and if I wanted to babysit, I would have brought them with me, and there's a reason why kids ain't allowed in the club, like, don't do that. Do not be trying to
Mhm.
get drunk, looking and bucking, and you know you drunk as the fuck, and you can't fight.
Mhm.
Because 'Cause I'm
Mhm.
probably also tipsy as well, not as tipsy as you, because I ain't trying to do this, but don't do that. Don't do
And I
that
don't think he
because
had anything on him. No type of
did not. So
protection.
that was the problem. So Capri is like, you know what? Let's go. People are looking at us sketchy. I'm ready to go. They head
Mhm.
to the car. Dude who been eyeballing them follows them out to the car. He said, "Yo, run me that money." And Kincaid is like, "Nah, I'm gonna run you this. Uh, nothing, cause he ain't got no gun." Capri has
Right.
her gun on her. She pop, 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 gets them up out of there because other people is coming. So she realizes they done got them into this situation. She done
Mhm.
burnt her leg with the gun because if you are familiar with shooting a gun, you know that once you shoot it, the barrel is hot. She done put it on her leg. She had a little short suit, cute, sexy outfit on, done burnt her leg. So they, oh, Capadonna was calling her because her car is at some Target. And so, of course,
Mm.
husband done put the tracker on there so they know that the car is at a Target. They worried about where she's at or whatever.
Oh,
They
because she
pull up
wasn't
to,
answering Naheem either,
and she
because
wasn't
he would
answering
call her.
her.
Mhm.
But she did answer Capadonna when he called. But then they was
Mhm.
already on the run from the club. So they pull up to Capadonna's house because he's like, hey, bring your ass on. And
Yeah, Capone was
so
not playing with them.
he was not. They pull up, realize that she is driving
Kincaid.
Kincaid's car. Then they're all looking like, so Naheem, Capone, Kincaid and Capri are all outside, and Capone is like, "What the f is going on?" So
Mhm.
then Capri explains what happened. Capone busts Kincaid in his face because he's like, "You got my sister out here, and you ain't got your strap on. You unprotected.
Mhm.
Got my sister out here looking crazy, and she basically had to protect you."
Mhm.
So he busts up Kincaid's nose. Kincaid is like, "Let me make it right," because he's a soldier.
Mhm.
Him and Naheem have to work together despite all this mess that's going on.
Mhm.
And at that point, Capone is like, yeah, y'all definitely need to figure this stuff out because this is crazy. He
Mhm.
looks at Aaron and is like, I know you know what's going on. And she was like,
Yeah.
she's a grown woman. It's not my business to tell.
Aaron is me, because I would have been peeking out the blinds too, like
Yes. Yes, absolutely. So that, even though I know the tea, I want to see what's about to
I want
happen.
to see.
So that brings me to my first
Mhm.
discussion question. How would you feel if your man put you in a situation that caused you to have to protect the both of you?
Mhm.
Like how would you feel? Like if you in a Capri and Kincaid situation, how are you feeling afterwards? Like during you just on survival mode.
Mhm.
After, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm pissed.
Are you still with him or not?
If we're married, maybe. If we not, hell no, no. Because not only, and then on top of that, I'm telling you all night, hey, slow down. Hey, don't show off all this money. Hey, I don't care if this your cousin lounge. Your cousin ain't nowhere near here, ain't around. So why are you putting us in harm's way and we don't have to be? It's different if something happened and he became like incapacitated. Like
Right.
you can't help that happen to you. But you are here doing the most. I would just be irritated by the fact I gotta drive now because you don't know when to calm down. Like it's too much because I know like you gotta pull out a gun, you gotta shoot somebody, you gotta do all this and that. So I gotta look out for me and you who put us in this situation. And I'm not even supposed to be out here, which that's the other thing. We're supposed to be creeping. We're
We
supposed to be
supposed to be
on the low.
creeping. You doing
This
too
is not
much.
creeping behavior. This is front and center behavior. Now we gotta go to my brother's house
So embarrassing.
in front of my husband who
So
just caught us.
embarrassing.
So I'm cheating on him with a man who can't protect me. What?
Right, that part right there was in me. I'm like, you embarrassing me. So now I'm trying to get back at this dude, and you over here telling me why I should stay with him.
My God, today I'd be pissed if we were just dating, boyfriend and girlfriend.
It's a
Nah,
wrap.
honey. Oh, it's a wrap. Before we
It's a
pull out the
wrap.
parking lot, we're done. We are done.
Yeah,
This
as I'm speeding off, I hope you know you fucked up right. You know you
and
fucked up right.
you know you fucked up, right? And low key though, and just me personally, you pulling out pills, that's enough for me.
Yeah, that would have been
That
enough for me. I thought that was going to
mm-mm.
be enough. I'd have been like, "Oh, this the type of you on drugs."
Oh yeah, you ain't just smoking a little weed, you on drugs. I don't ever need to feel that good, especially in a public place. You couldn't wait
Yeah.
till we got back home to do that.
And I'm just finding and especially if this is the first time I've seen you do this. Yeah, we need to go ahead and get to the
Mhm.
car. You need to go ahead and take me home because I've
Yeah,
had
and
enough fun
you're not even thinking about us driving back. Clearly, I was the DD this whole time. You had
and
that
didn't even
plan
know it.
because regardless if we got into it with somebody, you couldn't drive us back. I don't know nothing about this area,
I know nothing about these pills that you're taking. Like,
and then offer me one.
so both of us
Yeah,
can be inebriated. All right.
no, yeah,
Because the one thing I like about being with my man's is I feel safe. I know if
yes,
anything pops off, he is
I
never
feel
going
very
to be
protected.
so messed up that we ain't going to be safe. Like,
Mhm. I low key had to teach that. I didn't have to teach that lesson to my husband, but I think he found out very quickly when we were younger, like
mhm,
still in college days. I don't play that when it comes to me being protected or like you being too drunk in public.
mm, okay.
I don't care what your friends do, but what you
Yeah.
not gonna do is get so inebriated to where you can't function.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that on
Uh,
nobody, male or female. It's so aggravating to me. Like that is
it's very
the
aggravating.
biggest pet peeve. Do not get so drunk where somebody got to hold you up, where you pissing on yourself, or you throwing up all over yourself. Like,
If we're at home, I can
right,
leave
it's
you where you at.
different because
But
you're gonna
out in
clean it up.
public, yeah. Like it's and then I have a joke with my man, like, we going outside for my birthday or something, be like, you gotta take care of me tonight. Like, I'm finna be lit, lit, lit. But we've never been so lit to the point where he had to carry me back to the car. Like, I don't think so. Wait,
Not you, me.
no, Leah, like
I
he
have
never
it.
had to scoop me up and carry me to the car or to the point where like I'm peeing on myself. Lord Amber, Jesus.
I've never peed on myself,
I've
but
never peed on myself
he has
on
had to
purpose.
carry me
Um
a couple times
yeah.
in college.
That okay in college. But like I don't think I've ever been now. Have I been stumbling a little bit? Yes. Have I had to hook an arm and another arm? Yes. But I don't think he's ever had to physically carry me. And oh, not even that. Not even if he had to carry me. I'm not the type to get drunk and want to fight. Or
Yeah,
I
that's not
don't
me
get so
neither.
drunk I can't recognize danger. I will sober up
Yeah,
very quickly.
yes.
So that's
Say
the
I
problem with
can get that
Kincaid.
way. I'll get that way because of how safe I feel with my man.
Right. Yeah.
I'm I will get a little more tipsier than normal
For
than I
sure.
would if I was just out with my girlfriends. If I'm out with my girlfriends, I'm always gonna be functional enough to drive myself back home.
Yeah.
Like, and to recognize danger and to know where my exits are and to find my parked car. Because when
Mm.
it's time to go, I'm ready to go
I'm
and
ready to
I'm
go.
not
Yeah.
staying for no on everything I love. Oh, let me Get on up out of here. 'Cause I don't need to see it. I see it on the
I'm gonna
news.
turn into old dude. Remember from The Color Purple when the guy at the piano was like, "Whoop,
Whoop,
time
time
to
to
go."
go.
and
Yes,
but
I am very alert for those type of situations because I gotta make it back home.
and also like if someone is telling me that's too much, like, come on, calm down. Like, let's not have another drink. Let's not do this, do that. Okay, bet I'm gonna listen. Kincaid ain't listening to nobody. He ain't listening to Capri. Nobody. He just in there. I'm lit. I'm making money. I'm this and I'm that. Bet. Bet.
Bet no,
Yeah, that's
no,
basically what
no.
them guys said. Oh, he got money. And I
You
think
got
that that was it.
money.
You showed that money.
Yeah, we would have broke up. There wouldn't have been no further chapters with me and Kincaid. It would have been us in passing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have
Uh-uh.
been it. I could not have.
I'll never
Maybe
look
I
at you the same.
Yeah, like, if I would have continued things on, it would have been just on a sneaky link tip, like, only at your
Mm-mm.
house, only at places where nobody can shoot us because clearly you can't protect us, like, and outside time for you, like, no,
Mm-hmm.
this could not, be nothing serious, and I don't care what nobody say in the comments, "Oh, that was a one-time thing, people make mistakes." I ain't got time for
That
that.
one mistake could cost your life.
Right,
Like,
I ain't got time.
it's like that book I read, The Other Westmore, when they was just like, sometimes your second chance is your last chance. One mistake, it will be your last mistake, literally, in life.
You only gotta show me one time like that. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna give you another chance. Not like that. Like in such a situation, in such a way, because
Yeah,
they
in
was
an
about to smash
environment you
Captain
don't
Capri.
know.
They was about to kidnap her. So
They were.
no, 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 no. Yeah, no.
They were definitely
Mm-mm.
about to kidnap Capri. Well, I'll let you get to the next part about Capone and stuff before I bring it up. But they was definitely about to get Capri, literally, to kidnap
Yeah,
her. So
yeah.
do with that what you will.
Mm. So so where are we? So we find out all these things. Capone, where we at, Jazz? What am I talking about? Capone.
Oh, Capone found out Kincaid and Naheem need to work together with Capone
Okay, I
about
mentioned that.
the situation.
Yes,
Um,
I did
and
mention that.
then their get back, what they do for their get back.
Oh, okay. So Capone and is livid about the whole situation because that's his baby sister. That's baby doll to them. So
Hmm.
they are like, we gotta figure out who these dudes were and when Wham and handle business. Kincaid finds the dudes who were after them
Hmm.
and they're like, bet. So they get these dirt bikes, like I guess, or like street bikes, like how they do in Philly and all those like inner city
Hmm.
places. Put masks on. They see that they all sitting on the stoop, and they do a smooth drive by. Dudes is thinking that they about to do some tricks on a bike.
Yeah.
Ooh, the last trick was them. Um, abracadabra for your ass. So they shoot up the dudes and whatnot and what have you.
Hmm.
So um they handle that because of them and what happened with Capri. So now, fast forward to more of Capri's love square. So Capri is out hanging with some of her lawyer friends. Um, and she's out with let's say a Bethany, a Tiffany, or something.
Some with an L.
Lisa?
Lola, Lisa.
Lola? It
We'll
was
just call her
some
L.
we call her L. So she's out with her and her husband, and her and Naheem are there. So, well, rewinding real quick, we find out that Tasha has been hanging out in Miami. And so
Mhm.
she's out with Trilla and Timmy. Word has gotten back to Jaden that Timmy is alive from his homeboy Jerome. Jerome snapped a picture, seen him going into the convenience store or something when he was supposed to be laying low,
Mhm.
and sent it to Jaden. Jaden got a new fire up under his butt, and he like bet. So
Mhm.
I think this is his villain origin story.
Mhm.
Or parts of it.
Which,
So
valid.
yeah, Valid, very very much so valid. I'm hoping that Capone can shape the young man into a good one if he got to be one. So,
Mhm. Mhm.
so as they are dealing with that, and they're out for brunch, Ella and Tasha link up because
Mhm.
Ella's always trying to rub it in her face, whatever she's doing, and Tasha is there a glutton for punishment, I guess.
Mhm.
So Tasha sees Naheem, Capri, and these two other folks. And so she decides to go over there and have a little conversation where she announces that voila, she is pregnant by Naheem. And she's like, hey, sister wife. At that point, Capri loses it and shows you that she is her brother's sister. Went to
Yeah.
town in front of them.
Mhm. Mhm.
Tasha, being the punk that she is, calls the police. The police are there. They arrest her. She has to go to jail. When it's time for her to get bailed out, she calls Aaron. Aaron is like, oh my gosh, what happened? She's like, I'll explain that part later. Just be here to pick me up. So when Aaron goes to pick her up, Kincaid is also there and they roll home. What you gonna mention, Jazz?
Wait, you gotta pause it. So
Okay.
is this all in book 2 or book 3?
Is that in book 3? Because where's the
I
shooting?
thought book 2 ended with book 2 ended with Tasha being beat up by Capri. And
Oh, okay.
then okay, yeah. So
Okay.
that was going into book 3. So the
Okay.
end of book 2 is Tasha revealing she's
Okay.
pregnant.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can edit that part. Let me write down the minute or whatever. Okay.
So what I'm mentioning is okay. So Tasha rolls up on Capri and the crew that they're having
Mhm.
brunch with and confesses that she is pregnant by Naheem.
Yeah.
And that is
Yeah.
how they leave book 2. And now I am currently in book 3 and I can't wait to finish diving into that world.
Capone book 3 is my favorite out of the series. Um, yeah, it is my favorite. Just to rewind it back though, what you said about
Mhm.
Ella and Tasha being at the brunch. So Ella has a new man that has come into her
Yes.
life.
Yes, tell us about what's I can't even remember his name, but he's the same
Dante.
dude. Who was his name?
Dante.
Dante. But remember, Dante is the same dude that had his hand on Aaron's leg at the club
Oh, when they met
when they met,
the
and he was
basketball
like,
player who was Trilla's
"Yes,
nephew.
yes,"
Yeah, yeah, because he's also Trilla's nephew. So Trilla
because
got like
he's
2 or 3
also
nephews.
Trilla's nephew. Mhm.
Yeah, I
Who is
forgot about that part.
dating? Who we find out is dating Raya,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
so yes,
So I'll talk about that a little bit
yes,
before I talk about Ella. So Raya, like Emma said, is Aaron's cousin, basically sister
sister
cousin.
cousin. Mhm.
They grew up together. Aaron starts to notice that her and Raya's relationship is going on the rocks. When they're at that nightclub, they met Dante. Didn't know, the connections or nothing like that. Capone didn't even know. But
Right.
it was another guy there. I think Timothy was his name. And or it's something with a T. I'll just say
Okay.
T. But T was a basketball player. And Raya, she was looking for a man to come up with too, like how Aaron found with Capone. So Aaron always told Raya, like, you fall too hard, too fast with these men. It's like you get blinded by what they can do for you instead of figuring out who they really are. Of course, she didn't listen to her cousin. So she ended up running off with this man who they were in Miami, which is where
Mhm.
Trilla has his other homes, all that stuff. So they're in Miami, barely speak to Raya anymore. She don't come home. She stopped answering their calls for real, all the things. And she ends up coming. back home. And finally, Aaron confronts her and it's just like, what's up? Like, why are you acting like
That
this?
might be book 3.
Oh, that might be book 3. Oh,
Mhm.
hell. Well, when we found out she pregnant, because,
Who?
oh, that is book 3, Aaron.
Mhm.
Aaron, that is book 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so Raya ends up dating the T guy, the basketball player.
Mhm. I think she had
Uh,
been dating him for a minute because remember she was talking about getting that surgery too. So he's been
yeah,
pretty
like from book
good.
1, right? I think.
Yeah, so
I
she's
just know
been
they
with
met at that club.
okay. Because it seemed like she's been with the same guy for a minute. I didn't think they met at the club. I thought that Aaron met old boy at the club because Raya's man had
Oh,
the
that's how they got in
section.
the section. They were talking or something at that
Raya's
point at
man had
least.
the section, and he was in the section
Mhm,
because apparently they're cousins or
their
something.
cousin.
And
Yeah,
then Capone saw him touching Aaron's leg, and he was
and that's
like,
when he
"What
sent
we
that
wearing to
text.
this man's funeral?"
Mhm. And that
Mhm.
was before him and Aaron officially got together. Like,
Yes,
they was playing well, Capone actually ghosted her for just a little bit, and
yes, because
then
he's
he
sickle
came back.
cell.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. But Raya and T are dating, but she treating her cousin funny. But we're gonna find out why she's treating her funny later on. But just keep that in the back of y'all mind. So, anyways, getting back to Ella. So
Mhm.
Ella, of course, is jealous of Aaron and Capone's relationship. They
Yes,
um are engaged at this point when she gets arrested. I know she's pregnant at that point.
she is pregnant at that
Mhm.
point when she gets
She
arrested.
she's
Yes,
definitely pregnant. Yeah, I
she's
remember
definitely
that. So we'll
pregnant.
just at least say that because I'm not
Yes,
sure she was
because
engaged
they
or not yet.
okay.
I know for a fact she was pregnant.
Yeah,
Because of what happened in the beginning of the 3rd book. Yeah. So Erin is pregnant. She's basically living the life that Ella thought she was gonna live with Capone. That's just the best way to sum it up. So to make
basically.
Capone jealous, she is dating somebody else. That person is Dante, who was sent by Trilla to infiltrate Capone's family so he can get to Capone Jr. Because Capone and Ella, co-parenting wise, they be on lock with it usually. But now
Mhm.
that Dante started coming around, she's starting to act funny. Another thing to note about why Ella and Tasha are trash, their relationship, their friendship is trash. Tasha knows this information. She already knew that because when they were sitting at the table,
Yes.
she was like, "Ugh, she just don't even get like Dante is just trying to line her up to get to CJ, but I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to protect my child." So she knows this information.
She also thought that well, she was thinking she was like Trilla dumb because if he knew any
Yeah,
better, he would know that that's not gonna
that's
work.
not gonna work.
So I do
But it
feel
is
like
working.
she didn't think that it would work because she was like, Capone is like too smart for that. And which that's why Capone ended up taking CJ and taking him to the island, sending him to the island with the parents for a little bit because he was like, she moving funny. You know, getting well,
Something
you
ain't
don't bring
right.
nobody to the
Mhm.
house because this is where my son lay his head at.
Yeah. But Tasha, even then, it's like, even if you think that about Trilla, which is true,
It's true
you knew if that's supposed to be your friend,
because they're not real
at
friends.
minimum, when he starts talking about, I'm going to take his son
His
since he took
son,
mine, at that point, it's just like, I don't even care if, you know, it's like, I don't care if he thinks he's that smart. I'm at least gonna warn Ella, like,
especially
hey,
because he's so young. Like I could see,
he's a baby. He
I
was
could
like 8, 9.
if I'm thinking in my Grand Theft Auto mind, I'm thinking in my thug mind, like he's a baby. That's
Yeah,
why I would have been like,
usually women and
you need
children
to
out
have
of it.
some type of boundary, some type of morals about yourself, some type of couth girl.
Yeah, and that was Capone generally, he didn't harm women and children, like
Right.
unless he absolutely had to. Um, but for Tasha to know that Ella was just basically being lined up because low key to me, if Ella became too much of a problem, he would have just offed her too, you
Yeah.
know, then
Yeah.
you are a very not even selfish is the word. You are sick. Like you are a sick individual because you've met this little boy. You know who he is. You know he is loved. And it's too late for your child. Like you sent him down that road. So why would you not allow this little boy to grow up? Like he's very much innocent.
Yeah.
So
Especially when you don't wanna be with Trilla anyway. Like, you trying to work on your exit plan, so why are
exactly.
you helping set that up isn't gonna change your situation. Like, so
It's not.
yeah,
And
that's a little
her
crazy.
and at that point, Ella doesn't know Timmy is still alive either.
No.
So she's still thinking that Tasha is grieving, even though Tasha also says whenever she talks to Ella, she still be trying to outdo her all the time. She really don't be caring nothing about her grieving. So I'm like, why are y'all even friends? But
Just for her to stay in the know. That's it.
yeah,
That's it, that's all.
but like her approaching Capri was just it was hateful because she could have still set up her whole thing without walking up to Capri in a public place and saying that. She thought Capri was a punk. She thought
That's
Capri just
exactly what she thought.
wasn't
She
about it. She wasn't gonna
Yeah.
do nothing. Capri is me and I am her because I didn't let you
Oh,
slide
yeah. Oh, yeah.
so many times. And now you are sleeping with my husband and you got pregnant by him?
I'm gonna lose it. Beat that baby right up out of you. Maybe edit that
There
out. I
would
don't know if I'm supposed to
be
say stuff like that on TikTok, but or on Spotify, Apple. I'm sorry. These are not the views
it's
of
explicit
people.
content, it's okay.
Ooh,
It
child.
would have took the hand of God to reach down and pull me up off of her.
God and 2 more white people because and them being the
I
police.
would have still been whooping her when the police came. And as a matter of fact, when I'm done whooping you, I'm whooping him too.
Oh,
I'm pistol
everybody got
whipping
get it.
him because everybody, including Ella, let Ella have ran back in here. She can get it too. I would have turned into She-Hulk. Okay. I would have
Touching every wall in this restaurant, baby.
every
We
wall,
is
every table.
tussling.
I would have had your
We
face on that grill in the
tussling
kitchen
real
because
bad.
what you mean? And then for you to come over and rub your stomach, you want to get fucked up. That's it. You want to get messed up. That you are literally handing out your butt whipping on a platter because you thought I was a punk.
Imma give you what you want.
I'm gonna give you what you want. And it's just like, and she breaks the code because well, she technically didn't break it. The restaurant called the police. But even in that moment, Capri is still protecting Naheem because she told
Yeah, she told him to
Naheem
get out.
to leave, get out, because I know he got a gun on him, but he's also a felon and they're going
Yeah.
to ask questions. So she's still protecting him in that moment. And it's just like,
That would have been
uh,
beyond me. I wouldn't even
I
thought
don't
about
know
it.
if she was trying to think about it in a sense of like, I'm also protecting my brothers because they take that gun and try to trace it back.
That's smart.
Maybe it could relate to something else. She didn't
That's
even
smart.
want that, to happen. But even then, her brother moved smart, so they probably wouldn't have been able to trace it back. But still, she's still thinking about others in this situation. And not to mention, she's a lawyer. She passed the bar.
Yeah.
She is a lawyer. They don't know she
Eligible
practices,
lawyer.
but yeah, she's a lawyer. So like you're getting arrested for beating a pregnant woman. Not a good look, not a good sign. Was it worth it?
I gotta
But
get out and beat you again. That's what, because I done lost my career now, I gotta get out and get you again. And matter of fact, every time I see you, so you might want to stay inside and in hiding because I don't, your baby gonna have brain damage because
Yeah, it's just gonna be like what I said with Aaron and that whole situation with Timmy shooting and Jaden. I'm gonna tell my brother, you need to have her on a silver platter right here for me because okay. So yeah, Capri, um, like I said, she's one of my favorite characters. And whenever Amber gets to the Capri books, she'll see why. She'll see why Capri is probably one of my favorite books out of the whole series. So all right. Now we are going to move on to the read down segment where me and Amber pick a character from the book to read down if we could. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have some people to read down. I think I did Jaden last time and
Mhm.
who did you last time?
I think I did Tasha.
Okay.
I
So
did Tasha.
we're going to get it
So
going.
yes, this is my favorite segment. It's almost like the if you DL Hugo segment, but
Oh yeah.
okay. So my person is Kincaid.
Mm.
Negro. What the F were you thinking? First of all, you broke so many codes. Like, one, why are you messing with somebody that you've been female that you've been hanging out with? Y'all have to have each other's back. You just want to die. You just want to die. You just want somebody to let you get shot in the back of the head because ain't no way you thought how this was gonna go when he found out about this. Number two, you taking me out. You ain't got your gun. You drunk and you popping pills and you flashing money. You can't protect me. So you out here just riding, just living life on the edge, just doing whatever. Just got us out here. So now I gotta protect you. So now I'm the nigga. So now I'm your man. Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing? So now I gotta take care of you. I can stay with my cheating husband for this. Cause what are we doing? Now I gotta watch you get beat up by my brother. I gotta watch you get your
Oh,
face
yeah.
reconstructed by my brother and just sit here. There is so many things that happen in that now I cannot look at you the same. What are we supposed to do? Where do we go from here? What does this conversation sound like? Sir, you were unprepared and you clearly cannot handle me in your life. All you can be is a penis. And at this point, I'm not even sure if we should even continue that because clearly you don't got all your marbles. You need to get your stuff together. You actually don't need to be messing with nobody because you need to focus. I don't know if you need rehab. I don't know what's going on, but you got your wires crossed. I am a kingpin sister. You cannot be out here caught slacking like this. Do better. Do
Mhm.
better. Now that you done messed up the relationship with Naheem and them. Now what?
Yeah.
Now what?
Mm,
Just
mm, mm.
crazy. Just crazy.
Okay. Okay. He does redeem himself to me later, but not to the point of them hooking back up worthy. Redeeming. Yeah. Okay. Not
Child.
for Kincaid. Just Kincaid.
Shaking my
Hmm.
head. I have much better I mean, if you're gonna be messing with somebody like in this situation, this close to home, shitting where you eat and stuff, I need you to
Mhm.
have your scruples about you. I
Please.
need you to be quicker on your feet. I need you to be prepared at all times. Because at any point in time, my husband could pop up and you're gonna be caught slacking. Now, what if my husband would have been the one that would beat you? Then what? I
Ooh,
definitely can't go back to you now.
definitely can't. Ooh. My
You
girl
just
down
got
there with a
messed up.
she would have been
Right.
closed up like a clown. No. No more
No.
no more pearl time for you. No more
No
opening for
more time
you.
for you. Your time is up. I hope you enjoyed that because hope you enjoyed the last time because that was the last
That
time.
was the last time.
And that's
Mm.
all I got for you, baby. I hope I look forward to Kincaid getting it together. But right now, yeah, no. It's gonna be a hard no
Oh,
for me.
I forgot he pissed me off again. Well, that
Oh,
wasn't even all on him, but a lot of it was. But anywho, all
mm,
right.
who
Yep,
you
Pink
got,
K, you
Jazz?
had to get a read down.
He
So
did.
I have Ella. I'm going to read down Ella because we didn't
You
deep
deserve it.
dive into her parts really. Because I mean, it's all the same thing. She's jealous, whatever. Ella, I was giving you a little grace in the beginning because you lost your child, you was in love with this man. Now he messing around with somebody else after it wasn't just too long ago. You was coming and going as you please, letting him hit when you please. I get it. But now, I mean, I barely got it then, but definitely not now because you're putting your child in danger to literally make his daddy jealous.
Whew.
As a mother, I couldn't. I couldn't. That man was way too eager and moving way too fast with you. But because you're so blinded by the fact that Capone is giving Aaron everything you ever wanted, nothing is flying. No red flags anywhere flying around you. Now, you may not like Capone. Yeah, I get it. But how he run his business, his world, clearly it
TikTok.
works. Because you ain't
TikTok.
been touched yet. Right? Your son ain't been touched yet. A lot of people don't even know what his son look like. But because you let this man who you barely know, forget if you had a son, you barely know this man and let him into your home, knowing that your baby daddy, who is a known kingpin, is having beef out in these streets. That's what's not clicking, Ella. Like, is I don't like it when a woman just becomes so blinded by a man, whether it's love, hate, whatever, that she'll put her children in harm's way.
Trash.
God forbid me and my husband divorce. But there is nothing on this earth that would make me do something to put my kid in danger. I already not going to put myself in danger. So you think I'm going to bring you around my kid?
Negative.
And more
Heart
than likely,
negative.
she knew he was in the streets too. So it didn't even make you question, like, okay, if you in the streets, you working for one of them. You're either working for Capone or you're working for Triller. More than likely, you're not working for Capone because they don't touch me. They know not to come near me. So you got to be working for the other side. Or if you trying to do stuff on your own, you taking away from what they doing, which means it's going to be a war either way. So
Might as well be
Ella,
working for the side.
you were trash. Your personality was trash. You hurt Capri for no good reason. You sitting up here, and I know we talked about Tasha lining her son up for her and all that, but even when you thought Tasha was actually grieving her son, you were still throwing up in Tasha's face all the things Dante was doing for you instead of being there for your friend. That's one. And then
Ye
two, you are just so gung ho about your son meeting this man. For what? For why? Why? Exactly. You can't because you're so jealous hearted about Capone. Girl, move on. It'll never be you. Never will be you. So you're trash. You're a trash friend. At that moment in time, you was being a trash mother too.
yeah.
So bye, Ella. Get on. That's my read
Mm.
down for Miss Ella. Because I low key was gonna do it in the first book, but I was like, nah, she fighting postpartum depression and whatnot, I guess.
Trying to
Yeah.
give folks grace, trying to give folks grace, but these hoes ain't
Great.
loyal, man. Mm.
They not loyal. They really not. The next segment, it would have been the smutometer reading, but it wasn't a lot of smut in Capone
It
too.
wasn't, and if I'm being honest, I was too enthralled with the shoot 'em up bang bang to even, like, focus on the smut. I think this book definitely had more action and drama.
Mm-hmm.
than
For
smut.
sure.
Because I'm trying to think of a smut scene and it's not coming to me. Like
And I
in the
think
first book.
the scene that I'm thinking of was in Capone 3 when a
Okay.
little bit more action happened. So I don't want to give it
Okay.
away, but I feel like it was Capone 3 where a little bit more action, sexual activity happened. But again,
Okay.
it's not
Well,
that
I'm
much.
excited. Because that's where I'm at in book
I
3. So I'm
think,
excited to see how
yeah,
everything
just a little bit.
unravels.
Yeah. Capone and Capadonna's books, they don't give any real deal smut action. Capri.
Which
Yeah.
makes sense. Which makes sense. Makes
Hmm.
sense. I can accept that.
Yep. So I think our next segment is book recs,
Book Rex.
right? Hmm.
So this time, I cannot think of any book Rex this time because I've been so trying to finish these
What you
2
reading
that I'm
now?
on. I'm almost finished with of court I think it's like a court war and ruin, which the
Hmm.
acronym for the book this book was war. So it was like a huge war going on. For those of you who are following, this is book 3. So soon I will be audio booking book 4 in the Akatar series.
Mm.
And I am currently on the book 3 for Capone, actually reading it. So that's where I am at, and I have been highly enthralled. And because, of course, of the family reunion, I did not read none over this weekend, but I have been reading um back with my, Capone 3, and I think I'll probably be finished with that in a couple of days. So I'm
Yay.
excited about peeking on into the next book in the series, which is that where I'll meet Capadonna for real in the
And
next
after Capone
after
3,
3. Mm-hmm.
yes, it starts
Okay.
Capadonna's books.
I feel like
Hmm.
I'm gonna like him a little more than I like Capone. I don't know. Capone just I like
Mm,
some things that he does,
good.
but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking for my man crush in this series, and I haven't found him just yet. So
Yeah,
we'll
my
see.
man crushes come along later.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, I
Okay, well,
will
we'll be on the same
say,
page.
uh, I will say Capadonna is way more unhinged than Capone.
That's what Tasha said. Tasha said Capadonna was
She
crazy, and she
wasn't
said that she's
lying.
trying to get out of
Capadonna,
Dodge before he get
yeah,
unleashed.
yeah. Capadonna is the very much more so crazy twin. He don't got no rules. Woman, child,
Oh
man.
no.
You cross him, bye.
Oh no. Okay,
It
I'm
got to be
scared.
somebody he like cares for him not to do something to you. If
Oh my
like if you're a
gosh.
woman or a child.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh,
very much unhinged, very much so.
maybe it
Yeah.
was good he was locked up for a little bit.
Yeah, it probably was. Yeah, yeah. He needed to
Dang
sit
a real
down.
reaper in these streets.
Pretty much, yeah. He needed to sit down. Capone doing what he did in these books, um, is light work
Oh,
compared to his twin.
that's wild.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
um.
I'm
So
scared,
you.
y'all. I'm scared.
All
Yes, but
right.
what book
So,
race do you got, Jazz? 'Cause I know you didn't probably picked about 40 more books. What you got?
so I just finished Kennedy Ryan's newest book, Score.
Oh, 4. How was it?
Mhm. I made a little TikTok video about it. Overall, great story for
Okay.
sure. The female main character got on my nerves. She got on my nerves. She got on my nerves. She got on my nerves. And everybody who saw my video and commented agreed with me.
Okay.
But overall, great story. Like she didn't get on my nerves like how Tasha is, but
Oh, okay. Because Tasha need to
her,
die
but
today.
her, but something she wasn't doing, and it lasted for a good bit of the book. Irritated, irked me.
Oh, don't you
I
hate
had to
that?
stop reading. I had to put the book down because I was like, you know what? I can't. I can't. But the main male character, I did enjoy him a lot. Monk
Okay.
is his name. I liked him a lot. So yeah, I would recommend Score. I would definitely recommend Score. And the one thing I like about Kennedy Ryan books, so far the ones I've read, if it's a series like the Skyland series or just like her old Hollywood, not old Hollywood, Hollywood series,
Mhm.
you don't necessarily have to read the very
First
first
one.
book of the series. Yeah.
I got you.
Like
Yes, I
it
do
can
like
still
that.
be their individual stories. It'll be other characters from the previous book, but it's not focused. Like you don't have to know anything about them
Yeah,
because the
yeah.
story's not
They
about
just
them.
she touches on them a little, and if you've
Hmm.
read the other ones, then you know why they are important or why they are in the story, but I agree, you don't have
Hmm.
to read them. Um, I have to finish her a 3rd book in the Hoop series, and I can't even remember what it's
Hmm.
called right now, but I
I have to
read
start
the
that.
first 2. Yes, the first 2 were good. I might need to do some videos about those. The first 2
Hmm.
are really good, and I'm kind of more excited about the 3rd one. The
Hmm.
2nd one is probably I feel like it's gonna be my least favorite. Not
Hmm.
because it's not good, it's just sometimes if I'm not prepared for a certain storyline or characters, like because this one is the 2nd one is based on more like Caucasian and Hispanic, which again, great. I'm glad they have representation, in
Hmm.
our Arthur's world. It's just, like, harder to relate to, if that made sense. And
Oh, it
then in
makes
her
sense.
other ones
I said it makes sense.
Oh, yeah, so in her other ones, I felt like because we're Black, they're mostly Black, I related to them a little bit better, and
Hmm.
their situations and things like that. And then, of course,
Hmm.
like, how we talked about Black smut versus white smut, there's, like,
Hmm.
white male having sex with a, Hispanic girl, and it's like their sex is a little different, and of course, for me, it's like the word
Yeah.
yeah,
The C
that word
word.
COCK,
Yeah.
and then doing a lot of anal, and don't tell me to grow up, my hoes are what my hoes are for, okay? Don't need none of y'all in the comments talking about grow up, every hole is fair game, no, not that one, not for me. Call
I
me
was not gonna
childish.
say every hole is fair game.
'Cause I'm look.
Yeah, yeah, escalated quickly. Every hole is fair game. It's
Not for me, and that one is off limits, and I don't wanna do it, and I've never tried it, I don't wanna do it, so, them partaking in that, it just because I'm a very imaginative reader, it's just like, "Okay, skip, skip, skip," whatever Drake said.
skip, skip, skip.
Yeah, yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, I think Score will be my
Good break.
recommendation. Good break.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have to say
Yeah.
one, since we have one, I would say the Hoop series, if no one has given that a try, also by Kennedy Ryan.
Okay. Because we are a Kennedy Ryan Stan account. We love
Yes,
her.
we are. We love her. She's amazing.
Yes.
Um,
So we made it to the end.
we've made it to the end of our show, and our next episode will be where we discuss Capone 3. I'm very excited about that.
That's
Really,
my
really
favorite
excited.
one.
Okay, so I'm excited to see why it's her favorite. I'm sure I'm gonna probably be rage texting soon. So y'all be on the lookout. Jazz, where can they find us and follow us and show us love and support?
So you can follow us on TikTok at the Reading Corner Pod. Oh Lord, hold on. Let me make sure. I know it's the Reading Corner, but I be
Yes.
wanting to make sure for people. The Reading Corner Pod. I was right. The Reading Corner
Yes.
Pod is on TikTok, Reading Corner Pod on Instagram, Reading Corner
Mhm.
Pod on YouTube. Follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I see y'all. I be looking at them analytics and we're getting up there in numbers. So please, please, please comment on any video. If y'all have any book you want us to talk about or deep dive into and share our thoughts,
Yes,
please let us
please.
know. Send them in or not send them in. Comment. Comment on
Comment.
Apple, Spotify, TikTok, all the things. And we're definitely trying to grow our Instagram page. So please follow us on Instagram as well. And I think that's it, friend. I think
That's
we
it. That's
are
all.
good to go. So thanks for coming to our corner of the internet where we read books. You know,
Yes. So y'all go read a book.
go read a book. All right.
All right,
See
y'all.
y'all. Bye.
Bye.